Hi everyone and welcome to Codingpedia. In this video we will continue our talk about conditional statements. If you have no idea what is conditional statements, please watch the previous video before this one. Okay, let's jump into the code and see some examples. This is our agenda for today's video. Timestamps are available. Feel free to jump around. Logical operators are used to combine conditional statements. This is the truth table of the logical operators. Here A and B are inputs. In our case, our variables. Y is result value. 0 indicates to false and 1 indicates to true. Alright, let's start with AND operator. I have two variables, A and B. For now, both of them are equal to true. Let's print A equals true and B equals true. As you can see, terminal is showing true, because A is true and B is true as well. So final result is true. If we change A or B or both of them to false, final result will be false. Let's change A to false and rerun the script. As you see, terminal printed false. We can use AND operator to check if all of the variables satisfy our needs. For example, let's print our message. If A equals 5 and B equals 10, if we run the script, we see nothing, because A and B are not equal to the values that satisfy our needs. Let's change A and B to the required values. Now let's rerun the script. Terminal printed our message. So basically, AND operator returns true if both of the statements are true. We can use as many AND operators as we want in between two statements. Now let's talk about OR operator. Let's say we want A or B to be 5. If that is the case, print we have 5. Let's run the script. As you can see, we got our message, because A is 5. Let's set B to 5 and A to 10. And if we rerun the script, we still get our message. To get false result, both of the variables should have a value that is not equal to 5. Let's have a look at NOT operator. NOT operator reverses the result. Returns false if the result is true. Let me show you what I mean. Let's write print not true. If we run the script, terminal prints false, because opposite of the true is false. To reverse multiple statements as a whole, we can put them into parentheses and use the not keyword to reverse the whole result. I'm gonna set A and B to true. If I write print A equals true or B equals true, terminal will print true. But if I cover both of the statements with parentheses and use the NOT operator, terminal will print false. Alright, that was basics of logical operators. Today we are going to use built-in function called input. It is used for getting data from user. We can pass a text to input function as an argument. Our text will be used as a prompt. For example, if we want to ask user for username and password, we just create two variables. I call them username and password, and we assign input function to these variables. Let's print out username and password. If we run the script, now we are asked for some data. Enter username, enter password. As you can see, username and password are printed out. That's how we can use input function to get data from user. Today's examples contain sys.exit function. In order to use it, first we need to import sys library. Sys library contains system-specific parameters and functions, including sys.exit. I don't want this video to be about importing, exporting, or modules. Sys.exit is the quick way to exit a program when an error happens. Today we make the simplest sign-up program. We already getting username and password, but we are not testing them. First we use nested if style. Then we use guard clauses. Alright, let's talk about nesting the if statements. There may be situations when we want to check for another condition after a condition resolves to true. In such situations we can use nested ifs. In our sign-up program, we don't want username or password to be empty. So first we check if username is not empty. If the username is empty, exit the program with the error message. If the username is not empty, then check if password is not empty. If the password is empty, exit the program with error message. If the password is not empty, then print the success message. Let's run the script. What if I forget to enter the username? As you can see, we got an error message. Let's rerun the script. This time I'm gonna leave the password empty. Now we got an error about password. This time let's pass username and password. Finally we got our success message. So far so good. But all the trouble comes when we start adding more tests. Let's say we want username and password should be at least 6 characters long. Let me add that if statements quickly. As you can see now, nesting is gone a bit far. What if we want to add 5 or 6 more tests? Our code becomes impossible to read, but it works. Guard clauses very widely used for this kind of tasks. It makes our code clean, easy to read, and easy to add more tests. Let's convert nested ifs to guard clauses design. Converting is easy. We want to reverse all the conditions and use our exit function as a statement of that if. we will get rid of the else statements, which means now we have less lines of code. Let's start with the first one. If username not equals to empty will become converted as if username equals to empty, then exit. Same goes to the password. If password equals to empty, then exit. I'm gonna fast forward the rest of them. I messed up the code here. I'm gonna fix it quickly. Now our success block is at the bottom of the code. Previously it was in the middle of the nested ifs. Now if we want to add more tests, we don't have to add else statement and change the indentation of the if statements. We can make this code even more clean. Since we have one statement to execute, we can move execution block next to the column. You can use this syntax for more than one execution blocks, but code becomes harder to read. Speaking of shortening the code, I would like to talk about ShortHand If Else, aka ternary operators. Go ahead and create 3 variables. I'm gonna name them A, B and M. A equals to 5 and B equals to 10. And M equals to max of the A and B. To do so, we can use ternary operator. Set M to A if the condition is true, else set M to B. Let's print the M out. As you see, output shows 10. Let's use it directly in the print function to see what is going on. Print true, if true, else false. Let's run the script. Output shows true. If we change the condition to false and rerun the script, now output shows false. This technique is very useful when returning value from a function or assigning values to variables and many more cases. We have even more shorter syntax. Let's create a variable called C and set it to false. If we want to print C only if it's true or we want to print something else, we can write print C or not true. Let's run the script. As you see, output shows not true. Let's set C to true and rerun the script. Now output shows true. This syntax is very useful to make quick fallback values. Another example, imagine if we have a variable called message and we want to print it out if it's not empty, else we want to print nothing to print. We do not have to make regular long if-else statement for this. We can just write print message or nothing to print. Let's run the script. Output shows nothing to print. If I set message to Codepedia and rerun the script, output shows Codepedia. Knowing the wide variety of syntax to choose makes your code colorful and your coding life easier. And yeah, that was it for today. I hope you learned something new and enjoyed. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature.